Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, man, you know I'd go crazy, man. Let's get open for business here. I'm working at my house, of course. I know there's no rest for the weary. This is a Sunday, one of the very few that we have without football to be talking about because we are only 62 days, 23 hours, 42 minutes, and 30 seconds away from kickoff against the Carolina Panthers. I am fired up. I am ready to go. And I got to tell you, Vosh Lombardi, he's my boy. In fact, I think he wants to be my son-in-law. Yeah, okay, yeah. You know what? I think my daughter would give him a run for his money. I think he might just run away scared.
Does he have enough in the bank?
Okay, well, we won't talk about how much he got in the bank. But regardless of that, Vosh talks about the 80%. And that's some of the Cowboy fans out there that are just, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to understand the doom and the gloom with some of you guys. I try to give you likely scenarios, things that are possible and all that. And maybe I'm a bit of a homer and think a little bit more positive, some of you. But some of you guys are just so negative Nelly, Debbie Doubters. Guys that just want to try and bring you down. I think Joe Boo's going to need a refill here as we go in this conversation. Because when I talk about Earl Thomas and the team, I look at it and say that the window is open. There's an opportunity for the team to make a run. And people say, no, there's no chance for this team to make a run. What? What do you mean there's no... Did you think this time last year that the Philadelphia Eagles were going to make a damn run for the Super Bowl? Seriously. Did you think that?
That's exactly what we did the year before.
How about the Rams? Did you think there was an opportunity for them to go ahead and make the playoffs after being 4-12? Listen, we're not the Cleveland Doo-Doo Browns, who some people think might make the playoffs as it is right now. That we're 0-16. We were 9-7. And it's amazing because how the difference between being good and bad is razor thin. And speaking of the Rams, just think about this. We lost to the Rams 35-30. If one play happened, we probably would have won that game, and we would have been 10-6 in the playoffs. And the look would be totally different because of one freaking play. If Ryan Switzer hadn't fumbled the ball and gave them first down basically on the 12-yard line before the half and allowed them to get back in the game, guess what? We would have won that game. We've been 10-6 and in the playoffs. Fact. If we hadn't scored so damn early against Green Bay, we would have won that game. 10-6 in the playoffs. Fact. Had we run the damn ball with first down on the 3-yard line or 2nd and 2 from the goal line against Seattle, or if Des Bryant hadn't fumbled the damn ball, we would have won that game. Any one of those three, the narrative would have been totally different on this team. Even so, we were still 9-7. Not 0-16 like the Doo-Doo Browns. And when you look at this team and you can say, you didn't have Zeke Elliott for 6 games. You had Dak Prescott, who regressed in the second half of the season. You lost Tyron Smith. You lost Sean Lee. You had Chaz Green. With all of that stuff, you were still in the mix at 9-7. You still have a great offensive line. You got a Zeke Elliott who's healthy and hungry. And I mean hungry. You look at that team and you say, the potential, there's a lot of room for growth. It's not that you didn't have talent, because you have a lot of talent on the team. Yes, you're going to have a change-up in wide receivers. But let's be honest, Des Bryant didn't really bust a grape last year. Des Bryant didn't have phenomenal numbers that really just carried the team. He was just a guy last year. Cole Beasley the year before had the same numbers. Fact. Zeke Elliott rushed a yard less than he did the year before per carry. He went from 5-1 to 4-1. You think he's going to be that bad this year, coming in healthy and hungry? No. Dak Prescott, first half of the season, was on pace to have over 30 touchdown passes for the year. You think he's going to be the guy in the second half of the season as opposed to the guy in the first half? He'll play better. Fact. Linebacking core. We had a guy on 1 foot. Now he's got 2. He'll be better. You got some depth. The offensive line has got some depth. All of these things are going to make the team better. The potential for growth for this team is way up here. It's not that we peaked last year and that we were hitting on all cylinders. We were 9-7 when we were playing like crap. So when you look at a team like, let's say, the Rams, you had them peak last year. You had Jared Goff go from garbage to playing really good. Do you think he's going to go that much better next year? Todd Gurley, great season. He might do a little bit better, but he's not going to blow up, and double his production. Their defense played fantastic. And on top of it, half of their games last year were with teams that didn't have a winning record. They played the juggernauts like the Colts and the Redskins, the 49ers twice, the Cardinals twice. They played the Giants. They're going to have a tougher schedule this year. So when you say that the Dallas Cowboys have no shot for a Super Bowl run, you're just stupid. Nobody, like I said, thought the Eagles were going to have that in them. Nobody thought that the Rams would have that in them. And not that many people thought the Saints had that in them. Yet, here they were. This time last year, they said we had it to make a run. They said the Packers. They said Seattle. They said the Giants. So guess what? This team has a lot of talent and potential to be a lot better than where they were last year, just with the same guys. So when you say that they don't have an opportunity, when you say that they're just mediocre, I think you're dead wrong on that one. They're 9-7 when everything went wrong. They get a few things to go right. Look out. And the difference between 9-7 and 12-4 comes down to just a couple of plays. And that's football, my friends. So that being said, I got to go back out here and finish these steps up. But I just want to take a quick break and get this off my chest, all this doom and gloom from you Debbie doubters, you negative Nellies. Come on, man. It's the beginning of the season. Let's be happy. Let's be excited about our team. If things go to crap, let's deal with it then. But why be down in the dumps and we haven't even got to training camp? We haven't even had our first practice. Not a game now. We're talking about practice. I'm Mark Holmes. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you soon.